Okay, wow, this one's quiet. This one's Kevin's car, and I've been working all day in the lawn. I was mowing today, just did the one at home. That is as sweaty as I have ever gotten mowing a lawn. I had to routinely stop, take off my ear protection and glasses and wipe my face off. I've never known myself to sweat that much. So I finished that, immediately took a shower, then had some eggs and bacon for brunch at probably what was 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then caught up. I did a bunch of odds and ends and little stuff around early, just around the house, just stuff I've been putting off, all that crap that you never really have time to do but needs to get done. So I did that. Let's cut to the intro. Kennan's car was back. We dropped it off Monday night. We hoped it would be done Tuesday, but the parts didn't come in time. They were just replacing the wheel studs and lock keys because whoever, and it wasn't at Lyric, it was at the alignment shop, must have used air tools to tighten them down. They were way too tight and it actually deformed the wheel keys. So it was a pain in the ass to get those out, I heard, but new keys, new bolts, torqued by hand to spec, we trust. So now that's done, no charge for that, so I just picked it up now. I've got to hit the bank on the way back because I got paid for a month of mowing, so I'm going to dump that cash. And then I've got to hit the post office before they close in 46 minutes. I'm returning one of the straps that I bought for the Panerai. I bought two. I bought a navy blue one with white stitching, and then I bought a black one with black stitching. Because that's, I mean, the watch originally came, I guess, on a metal bracelet. I never saw it like that. I bought it used and it was on a black leather band with black stitching, which I always loved. It was really thick, high quality belt leather. And after 7 years, it just wore out and needed to be replaced. So I've replaced it and I ordered the two, but the black on black, after seeing the navy with the white stitching, the white stitching really pulls out the sub-seconds, the second sub-dial, and all the indexes are like that same color, so it looks awesome with the stitching. So I'm just exchanging the black one with the black stitching for the black one with the white stitching. So I've got to mail that back to Brooklyn on my dime, and I think they're going to cover the other $3 to get it from Brooklyn to Cleveland. At LMS though, they had a, I don't know what year it was an E38 740 M Sport package, pretty nice, looked like carbon black. He had 6 series wheels, E6X 6 series wheels. But he had it's like the second time they've done this now, 211,000 miles. Fuel pump is original. They keep moving it from fuel tank to fuel tank because BMW, for some reason, thought it was wise to make the fuel tank for that car out of metal. So it's, I assume, a steel fuel tank, 2-part, welded together at the middle, and the welds fail, and then it leaks fuel. And the replacement tank is $1,800. So I am really happy that these E39s have plastic fuel tanks that will last forever unless you damage them. Drop the car on a jack stand and it punctures it or wreck it or something like that. The plastic was definitely the way to go, and I'm glad they fixed that in, what, 96 when the E39 came out. So I said we'd get a look at this. This is the 161 on a new band. I had never taken the old leather one off before, and it's held on with these really well machined flathead screws recessed into those bores. So I pulled those out, I cleaned the case up really well, it was filthy, and now the new strap is here, and it's hard to see in this nighttime lighting, but I'll walk over here to these lights, and it is navy, it isn't black, and it looks really nice against the dial, and I love the white stitching with all the stuff going on in the dial, especially the second sub dial. I always say that backwards. So that's what the band looks like. The inside is this nice kind of dual layer 24 mil, says genuine leather, and then it says B&R bands over here, because that's where it's from. And then the butterfly thing here was a real pain in the ass to install because the leather was too thick to slide through this end of it. So I actually had to disassemble it back here, put it where I wanted it, and then reassemble it. And there's a push pin through there that really isn't quite long enough. So I have put the absolute smallest drop of Loctite you can imagine right on the outside, just, wow, I'm not even in frame, just to seal it in there so it doesn't come out, because I don't want this thing falling off my wrist. And then this end was a lot easier, but I did have to bore out the leather there a little more with a pocket knife. So now, instead of your normal tang buckle like a belt has, this end flips like that. And then it'll be difficult to do with one hand because you got to feed this through there and give it a push. And it's still working on conforming to the size of my wrist. It's a little square right now, but I love the look of the navy blue, and the white stitching just looks awesome. And it's more fun to wear this thing now because I haven't been wearing it since the other one looks so bad. There's what the butterfly looks like on this side. The genuine Panerai butterfly is $717, and that's hogwash. So this one was $35, and yes, I know that it is aftermarket, but come on, it's a piece of metal. I'm not spending $700 more to get the real one. So I'm gonna turn some of these lights off now since we're done with that. I was extremely productive later in the day today. I guess before 2, I went out and got that lawn done, or this lawn done. Came in, showered, picked up Kennan's car, brought it back. Ross came over for a little bit. We did have some hangout time. He left pretty early. Then I went upstairs and I cleaned every single square inch of interior glass up there, the inside of the windows, the mirrors, the picture frames, every light fixture I disassembled and cleaned the bulbs, the housings, switch plate covers, some furniture, ton of stuff upstairs, and it took like 3 hours, but it's done and everything looks great. The downstairs is a much bigger job because we've got these huge windows here. The kitchen's got 3 windows. You know, my office has the 3 bays, the dining room has the 3 bays, the front door, all glass. So that takes a lot more time. Plus there's more mirrors and a lot more light fixtures down here, and the light fixtures down here are a pain in the ass to do. But hopefully we'll have, I think we're going to have some rainy days, and I'll be able to use that time then to do that stuff. Just normal spring cleaning. So, anything else? Not really. If tomorrow's dry, I'll take the M5 in for the bushings. They showed up. It's not looking like it's going to be. It's like 70–80% chance of severe thunderstorms all afternoon. So it'll be a day of cleaning glass and shit inside and furniture polish and stuff. So I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll talk Thursday already. Good night.